Hello friends, this is Dr. Mitesh Kala, presently teaching in Campin School. Welcome to the online teaching resource.
Hi, we are getting into Prelim 1 model answer. The topics that are included here are circle, compound interest, both, expansion, factorization, area, solids, statistics, mean, indices, distance, formula. So these are about 10 topics, half of the portion. So this is a 40 mark paper and I hope you've written the paper already. The paper is there in the description box, also up over there. Write the paper, take 1 hour 15 minutes since it's a 40 mark paper. Only then come back to discuss the answers. Do not directly get into the answers, otherwise you will be wasting a lot of your time and you will not even know where you stand. So let's quickly begin. Question 1A. It's a 3 mark question and these two things are given. These three things have been asked, so obviously 1 mark each. So starting with the first one, x plus y. So obviously you take x plus y the whole square, say x square y square 2xy. So x plus y is unknown, x square plus y square is 37 and 2 times 6. So x plus y the whole square shall be 37 plus 12, which is 49, and therefore we can say x plus y is 7. You can also write plus and minus 7 if your school tells you. So it entirely depends what your teacher is telling. Accordingly you can write that. The next one, x minus y. So we'll have to use the relationship formula. I hope you remember that. Yeah, it's x minus y plus y minus 4 times xy. That's the only way you're going to get it. So x minus y the whole square. X plus y is 7. We just got it. And 4 times xy is 6. So x minus y 49 minus 24. So I shall get x minus y as root of 25, and therefore I can say that x minus y is 5. So we got our second part, that is x minus y. Now for the last part, x square minus y square, the third part. So we will say x square minus y square is x plus y, x minus y. So therefore x square minus y square, x plus y is 7 and x minus y is 5. So I will get x square minus y square as 35, the last part. Yeah, so 1 mark obviously to each part. That's what your marks distribution will be. So 1 mark here, 1 mark here, and final 1 mark here. If your school has told you to write plus or minus, please do write. If not, then stick to this. Let's move on to the next question, 1B. They say that the mean of 20 observations is 20. So number of observations and mean both are 20. So we say sum of all observations is 20 into 20, which is 400. They say if 2 is added to the first 10 observations, what will be the new mean? So sum of all observations new. So 400, and you are adding 2 to the first 10 numbers. So 20 basically you are adding, so you get 420. So therefore what will be our new mean? So they said the new sum is 420, but the number of observations remain the same, they have not changed. So divide by 20 only. So 21 should be your new mean. How will you give marks? First 1 mark for getting 400, 420 and 1 mark for 21. I hope this was a simple sum, you managed it. Let's move on to the next one, 1C. Radius is given to you as 30. So let's take this OC also as 30. OP is 18. Okay, and your target is to find CD. I'm sure there's something else also given. They say that is bisected at AB. So CD is bisected over here. Yeah, that's what is given. So we'll have to use this bisecting part, say that this is 90, apply Pythagoras, get CP and then double to get CD. So my step 1 will be CP equals DP, reason given. And since it is given, therefore OP is perpendicular to CD. Reason will be line joining the center of the circle and midpoint of the chord is perpendicular to the chord. I hope you write the entire statement, okay? Please do write, alright? So therefore, now in triangle OPC, angle P is 90 degrees. So therefore, I shall say OP square plus PC square is equal to OC square as Pythagoras theorem. So OP is 18, PC is unknown and OC is 30. So basically PC will be 900 minus 324, which should be 576 under the root. So therefore we can say that PC is 24 centimeters, and therefore I can say CD is double of PC, so that will be double of 24. So finally I can say CD is equal to 48 centimeters. So we managed to get our first part, that is CD. Now for AD, I'll have to take this black triangle over here. Say this is 90, which is already proved. AD is what I want. So first I'll have to find AP. So I shall say AP is 30 plus 18, that is 48. And then I shall say PD is equal to CP. So PD is equal to CP is equal to 24. So we've got the two sides, and now jump into the triangle APD, where angle P is 90 degrees. So let us apply Pythagoras theorem here, and let's see if we can get the correct answer. So 14, therefore AD square is equal to AP plus PD, obviously by Pythagoras theorem. So AD is unknown, AP is 48, and PD is 24. Yeah, a lot of calculations. So therefore AD square 64, 32, 64 plus 6, 70, 16 plus 7, 2304 plus 576. So therefore AD will be the total of these two, 2880 under the root. So therefore I can say AD is equal to 2880 can be 144 into 10 into 5. 10 into 2, rather I can say 20 to be making it easy. So 19th. Now 144 can come out, so AD will be 12 times root 20. Root 20 also further I can simplify by saying 2 root 5. So finally I can say my last step, therefore AD 12 2s are 24 root 5 centimeters. No need to get into decimals because they've not asked you to do that, so you can leave it here and it's absolutely fine. Your mark distribution, it's a 4-mark question. So first 1 mark, let's go reverse. 1 mark for getting this 24 root 5, then 1 mark maybe for applying this Pythagoras theorem, 1 mark for getting the CD part correct, and 1 mark for proving that this is perpendicular. That's how you can give 4 marks to yourself. Yeah, I hope you got a 10 on 10 in question number 1. Let's move on to the next one, question 2a. So what is 2a saying? It's a swimming pool with the two slopes, the shallow and the deep, and this is the dimension of the pool, 18 by 8. Your question is, what's the capacity? So volume of the pool, we very well know volume, there are two methods. Second method can be area into height. So area of the cross section into the height. So area of the cross section, it's a trapezium, so half into sum of the parallel sides into height and multiplied by the height again. So this is going to be 1.2 plus 2, and the height being 18. This is only for the trapezium, into the height, which is 8, to get the entire swimming pool. Okay, so 2 ones are 9s are, so 9 times 3.2 into 8. So 9 2s are 18, 27 and 1 28 into 8. So 8 8s are 64, 64 plus 6 70. So 8, 16 plus 7 23 meter cube. So you can say therefore volume of the pool is equal to 230.4 meter cube. Here you go. It's a good question. You can 100% expect such sums in the exam. Okay, so please do them. Okay, mark distribution I forgot. Sorry. So your mark distribution, first 1 mark for getting this entire formula correct. Next 1 mark for getting this formula correct. So you can give 2 marks here itself, and last 1 mark for the final answer, that is 230.4 meter cube. If meter cube not written, please deduct 1 mark. They've not asked you in liters or anything, so you can leave the answer there itself. If you convert, no problem. Okay, 2b, compound interest half yearly minus simple interest. So this is exceeding this by 180 for 1 year at the rate 10%. So half yearly will be P1 plus R by 200 raised to n minus 1, and in brackets. This is going to be PNR by 100 is equal to 180. That will be your formula. I am pulling out these two P common. So I will get 1 plus rate, which is 10 by 200 raised to 2 because it is half yearly. Remember that. Minus this N, which is 1 year, and rate is 10 by 100. The whole big brackets to show that this P is being pulled out from both is equal to 180. So 0 goes away. 20 plus 1, 21 square. So that will be 441 by 400 minus 1 in brackets minus, let this be 10 by 100 only. Let's not get rid of the 0 right now, later we'll see. So again LCM, so it will be 41 by 400 minus 10 by 100 in brackets equals to 180. So solving this, I will get this as 41 minus LCM 400. So 2 zeros go, so 4 into 10 is 40 is equal to 180. So finally I can say principal 180 into 400 upon 1, you may not write. 8 4 are 32, 72 and 3 zeros. You get your principal. Good question. 100% you will see such sums in the exam. So please focus on them well. First 1 mark when you write the whole thing, and one more 1 mark when you write this part correct. Or you can give only 1 mark for the whole thing maybe. And then later on when you at least reach, I think here only 2 marks you deserve and 1 mark for the final part. So 1 mark if the LHS is correct, 1 mark RHS obviously, which you are going to do. So 1 mark straight away you get, even if you do not write anything, just equal to 180, and 1 for 72,000. 2C, 4 mark question. Area of the ring is given and the difference of the radii is 7. So 2 circles R1 and R2. Area of the ring is this shaded part. So basically area of the ring, the formula should be pi R1 square minus R2 square. Alright. So ring is 286, pi is 22 by 7, R1 plus R2 and R1 minus R2. Formula A plus B, A minus B. Alright. So 286 into 7 by 22. R1 plus R2 we don't know, but R1 minus R2 we very well know is 7. So substituted that. 22 ones are 22 ones are and 3s are. So 13 into 7 and pushing this 7 down. So R1 plus R2. This also goes. So what I get is R1 plus R2 as 13. I already know R1 minus R2 is 7. Simultaneous. And there you go. So 2R1 20. So R1 10. How will I get R2? So R1 minus R2 is 7. So 10 minus R2 is 7. So R2 becomes 3 centimeters. So we can say therefore the two radii are 10 centimeters and 3 centimeters. That's it. Yeah. How will you give marks to yourself? So first 1 mark when you've written the correct formula with the with the value substitution, okay? Not on the formula. No marks for the formula the board gives, okay? The next 1 mark when you reach to this point where R1 plus R2 is 13, and then for each of the R's 1 mark. So you get 4 marks altogether. I hope you've got a 10 on 10 here as well in the second question. Moving on to the third question. It's a typical one. So first convert this 3 raised to 2n plus 2, 3 raised to 2 into 3 raised to 2n. The major mistake people do is they write 3 raised to 2n. This one they write as 1 only. They don't write as 2, and that's where they go wrong. 3 into 3 raised to 2n plus 3 and 3 raised to 2n plus 2 again. So 2n, 2 and this is 1, so it becomes 3, and this will be 2n plus 2. In the denominator 2n plus 4 and 2n plus 2. I can pull out 2n plus 2 common. So what will be left over here is 1. Here also I can pull out 3 raised to 2n plus 2 common. What will be left is 3 square minus 1. Cancels. So 3 minus 1 2, 9 minus 1 8. So my final answer 1 by 4. Good question, yeah. So first 1 mark when you are able to convert this as well as this. The next 1 mark you can give when you pull 3 raised to 2n plus 2 common, and final 1 mark when you reach to 1 by 4. The next one 3b. I'm going slightly fast, I know that, because this is not what I'm teaching. We are just discussing the paper. So How are you going to go about with this one? So 8 times 3x minus 2y the whole square. Pulling 2 common, so 3x minus 2y minus 1. Now both have become equal, that's what our target was. So let 3x minus 2y be a. So I shall get 8a square 2a minus 1. So 8 ones are 8, splitting the middle term. 4 plus 2a minus 1. Pulling out common, so 4a 2a minus 1. Nothing, so plus 1 2a minus 1. So what I get is 2a minus 1 4a plus 1. Resubstitute. So 2 times a, which is 3x minus 2y in brackets minus 1. Likewise 4 times 3x minus 2y in brackets minus 1. So finally 3 2s are 6x, 2 2s are 4y minus 1, 12x minus 8y minus 1. That should be my final answer. I'm not really sure, just let me check and confirm. I don't want to teach anything that's wrong. So 6x minus 4y minus 1, 12x minus 8y plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. See, this was plus. So plus, so plus. One small error can cost you 1 mark straight away. So please be careful. First 1 mark when you pull out this common. Next 1 mark when you reach at these two factors, and final 1 mark. If you've forgotten this, you've lost 1 mark. Please be honest while denoting your marks to yourself so that you exactly come to know what's the true picture and where you stand. 3C, they say simple interest 4 years 4% minus compound interest. This exceeds by 228. So simple interest PNR by 100. Compound interest P1 plus R by 100 raised to N minus 1. Since it's annually, we just take it as 100 is equal to 228. Our target is to find the principal. So how are we going to do is, I'm pulling out the P common again. So this is 4 into 4 by 100 minus 1 plus rate is 5% by 100 raised to 3 minus 1. Okay, putting this in one bracket, this in a bigger bracket to show that this P has been pulled out is equal to 228. So right now I'm not deducting anything. Let's keep it as it is, or should I? I'm not sure. Let's keep it as it is. So 16 by 100. 5 ones are 5 20s are, so 21 cube will be 9261 and 20 cube will be 8000. These basics you should know by now, okay? Is equal to 228. So I will get 16 by 100 minus, when this goes here the LCM will be 1261 by 8000 is equal to 228. So principal, let's take the principal, the LCM as 8000, so 2 zeros go away, 80. So 8 6 are 48, 8 1s are 8, 1280 minus 1261 is equal to 228. So finally principal 228, 8000 going up, and this difference is 19 coming down. So 19 ones are 19 twos are, so 12 into 8 96 and 3 zeros rupees becomes my principal. There could be different methods, I am not denying it. You can take with the base as 100, work it out, still possible, but this is easier. That's what I believe for me. For you that could be easier, no problem. Stick to whichever method, but see to it it's logical and you get correct answers. So first 1 mark when you are able to write this part correct. Second 1 mark for this part correct. The third 1 mark you can give once you reach over here at this particular point, and last 1 mark for getting 96,000. Again in 3C, I hope and pray that you got full 10 on 10, so you are on 30 on 30 right now. And then the last part, question number 4. They say find a point on y-axis equidistant from A and B. So y-axis, so 0y equidistant, so therefore I can say AM is equal to BM, and therefore AM square is equal to BM square, so that the roots are taken care of. Let's apply the distance formula. So 0 plus 4 square and y minus 3 square under the root and the whole square. Likewise BM, so 5 minus 0 square and y minus 2 square, again under the root the whole square. So root and square goes 16 times y square plus 9 minus 6y, 25 again y square plus 4 minus 4y. So y square gets cancelled. 25, 16 and 9 also is 25, so I have cancelled it. Let this 4y come here, so 2y is equal to 4. So y will be minus 2, and therefore point M on y axis is 0 comma minus 2. That's what we wanted. Easy? Yeah, these sums are not tough, but you need to be very conscious, very focused, because one small error and your entire sum can be taken for a toss. Let's go for the next one. 4b. Oh sorry, mark distribution, 4 mark question. So first 1 mark when you have found that lies on y-axis, so 0y. 1 mark for the LHS, 1 mark for the RHS, 1 mark for this. If you reach here and you left it here, this 1 mark will be deducted, because you have to write the final answer, remember that, otherwise you will lose 1 mark straight away. 4b, tally mark frequency. So you've been given some values and you have to write the frequencies in proper order. So your class interval 30 to 40 till 80, and let's look at the tally marks now. So 65, 49, 13. So 65 will come here. I'm purposely doing this, not giving you the direct answer, so you know which value where I'm putting and you can verify where you have gone wrong. So 49 and then 37, so that will come here. Now these are all simpler ones, only the 30, 40, 50, 60s are the difficult ones. So 34, 37, 38. 34, 37, 38, all of them here only. 74, 53, 44. 74, 53 and 44. Then the next one, 49, 50, 42. 49, 50 will come with the lower limit, always remember that. And then 42. 52, 44, 47. 52, 44, 47. So bunch of 5. 35, 30, 55. 35, 30 back over here in the lower limit. Okay, 35, 30, 55. The next one, 71, 62, 70. 71, 62 and then 70 again in the lower limit, remember that. 55, 50, 33. 55, 50 back over here and 33. 61, 47, 75. 61, 47, 75. 40, 45, 49. So 40 lower limit, 45, 49, all over here only. 56, 47, 47. So 56, 47, 47. 38, 50, 30. This is the trickier one. 38, 50 lower limit, 30 also lower limit. Always stick to that, don't mess up, okay? 52, 63, 60. 52, 63, 60 back in the lower limit, okay? Then 56, 61, 69. 56, 61 and 69, both will come here. Then 52, 54. So 52, 54. 33, 58. So 33, 58. 33, 58. 60, 47. So 60 again in the lower limit, 47. And 35, 64. So 35 and 64. So what are my frequencies? 11, 13, 13, 9 and 4. Always do the total. So 10, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 50 frequencies. Count the number of frequencies, they have to be 50. If you've done that, you've done a good job. So that's what your frequency table will be. Now you need to draw a histogram as well as frequency polygon. So the maximum I can see is 13. So I can take 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay. Oh yeah, that's it. So till 14 I have to go. Now 30 to 40, purposely I have taken from 20 because polygon means I have to start one earlier so that I can drop it down. Remember that. I need to add a kink and this will be 0. Why? Because this is 0 to 20, 20 to 30. So unequal. Okay. Now 30 to 40 is 11. So 30 to 40 is 11. 40 to 50 is 13. The next one also is 13. Then 9 and 4. So this is 9 over here. And the last one is 4. That is 70 to 80. So let's join all of them to get our histogram. So the second part will be done, and then we'll go for the last part, that's the frequency polygon. So there you go with your histogram. All the bars are being generated. And now for the polygon, all the midpoints. I have seen for polygon people taking the endpoints. Now previous also the midpoint, succeeding also the midpoint. So please stick to the midpoints and then join all of them. So that's how it should look like. So that's your polygon. Okay, this I have forgotten to join, sorry. Yeah, so this is your polygon, that's your histogram. Scale on y-axis 2 centimeter is 10 units, and on x-axis, y-axis is 2 units. What is this? This is class interval. What is this? This is frequency. So once you mention, you're done. So 1, 2, 3 things with the kink, histogram, polygon, along with the frequency table. 6 mark question. So lot of things are there. Okay. So 1 mark for the polygon, 1 mark for the histogram. So this is polygon and this is histogram. Okay. So 2 marks ho gaya, 4 marks still left. 1 mark for these 3 being correct, 1 mark for these 2. Okay. So 4 marks. The fifth 1 mark for writing scale plus the heads plus the kink, and still 1 more mark is left. Okay, so what you can do is scale, heads, alright, these 2, and 1 mark you can give for the kink straight away. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 marks altogether. Yeah, a very good question. 100% you will see. If you do not know anything, at least get this done. So it's a straight away 6 mark bonus for you. Okay, so I hope you've done well with the first part of the prelim, that is half your portion. The next video I'm going to do the remaining half portion, and then we'll do 1 full paper. I'm trying to do my best, whatever efforts I can for you, so that you can prepare yourself well before your exams. For your next year standard 10, I have got a whole lot of curriculum plan along with test series, along with the doubt solving sessions. All the details are mentioned in the description in the link of catalog of WhatsApp. Click on it. If you got any doubts, please do ask me, do join, and I will see you next year along with the curriculum plan, doubt sessions and the test series. Until the next video which I make on the prelim 2, stay tuned and please practice well, be honest. Okay, so please take care, stay safe, pray for everyone and be honest. Bye.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do write your math experience in the comment section. Thank you.